Well, y'all are gonna love this. So I just spent the last 20 minutes speaking about a few different things, and when I went back to replay it and see if I need to redo anything, there was no volume. So that was a waste of roughly 15 minutes, maybe only 10 minutes, I don't know. So yeah, so now I'm having to do the video again. I've been kind of backing off of having to do any edits because I think that not like cutting things or changing things, I don't think that's always necessarily a good thing. I think that, you know, y'all should be able to see whatever mistakes we make, especially if, you know, they're funny mistakes. It happens, you know, mistakes are made, slips of the word happen. It's just part of life. And I don't necessarily think that those always need to be edited out. Anyway, I kind of want to rant a little bit, just a little bit, and then I will move on. But I'm a little frustrated because I found out that my kids are not watching my videos. Stanley, I can kind of understand because he's chaotic and he forgets that I even make videos. And he's so busy, you know, with his own videos and his computer time with his friends and the stuff, excuse me, the stuff that they do, whether it be gaming or, you know, just chatting, having conversations, or, you know, making their own videos. They do, there's 3 or 4 of them, I think, that he does videos with, and they all live in different states, which is kind of funny, but kind of awesome at the same time. But they will get together and make a video. Like my son has what they call the Uncle Stan show, and he does all kinds of weird stuff. Apologize, for some reason my voice is going bye-bye. I'm not even sick. But anyway, you know, I thought that at least my other kids would watch my videos, but, you know, at least once a week, you know, pick a video and just watch it and just, you know, tell me what you think, you know, give me some input. It would be nice to know, you know, at least from my family, if I'm on the right track or if I need to change my path. But apparently, at least according to one of my kids, I'm too boring, and I sound more like a vlogger than anything else. And I apologize if I am boring. I'm not trying to be boring. And on the flip side of that coin, I'm also not trying to... I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm not trying to be a vlogger. That is not my intention. That's not what I want to do. I want to, you know, create my videos, have conversations, show off my cats, whether it be pictures or videos. Granted, those would probably be more on the shorts side of videos instead of long videos, because who wants to watch a cat for 10 minutes? You know, people would start getting bored. I understand that. Which is why I do the shorts of my cats. But and it's not just my cats, but like currently I'm, you know, talking about my carnivore diet and how Stanley and I are doing with that. I want to be able to, discuss my cats, or not discuss, but like, you know what I mean. Like, I want to do more than just one specific thing, because that's not how my brain works. I can't just stick to one specific thing. Not to say that I want to jump all over the place, but yeah, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. But, like, okay, my cats, my kids, the outdoors, maybe, when it's, snowing or storming outside, I like to take videos of that, and I want to be able to share that with y'all. And it seems that people are not really interested in what I like to do, but I'm not a young chicken anymore. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, so, like, I can't do all those fancy, fun, moving around type of videos. My disabilities will not allow me to do that, so my only option is to talk about what I know. What do I know? Well, I know my kids, I know my cats, I know the world around me. I have my carnivore diet that I'm trying to discuss and talk about, and I've only got one person who even ever comments on that every time I make a post about it. Which is great, because the support it's nice to know that people support you in something that you're trying to accomplish. And I mean, yeah, I have a lot of stories in me, but a good portion of those stories I can't really discuss, because it would it would damage me. That's the easiest way I can put it, because it involves a lot of trauma, and I don't want to talk about that stuff. I'm having a hard enough time trying to discuss any of that stuff with my therapist. Anyway, moving on. I'm done ranting. Actually, I'm not done ranting. So, my goal, okay, so I have a few goals that I'm trying to reach. I don't know if I will ever be able to achieve my two bigger goals, but I would like to at least achieve one of my goals, which is to not necessarily become rich and famous, but to at least make enough money creating posts and putting them on YouTube to supplement what I get through disability. Because honestly, I don't. My income is not enough for Stanley and I to survive with just us. I have to have roommates, and I don't like that. I don't like having roommates. I want my house to be just mine and Stanley's, and my kids, when they come over, and, when they start having grandchildren, I want a place for them to be able to play, without having to deal with roommates. Which leads me into my next goal. I would like to be able to buy some property, build my own house, because there are certain things that I want and certain things that I need. in order to accommodate my disabilities. And the main thing is no stairs. I cannot get up and down stairs. It is very, very difficult for me to get up and down stairs without assistance. And so I want a house that's just one level. If it's one step, like up to the front door, if it's one step, that's fine. I can deal with that. That's not a big deal. Or even 2 steps, you know, I'm okay with that. But like to have a full-blown staircase inside my house to where I have to, you know, go up the stairs to get to my bedroom or to go upstairs to get to my bathroom, I can't. It's not impossible, but it's very, very difficult. So, you know, those are my next 2 goals. And if I can do that through YouTube, awesome. I'm not expecting that to happen, but it would be nice, you know. I'm more focused right now on just being able to make enough to supplement what I get through disability. So that Stanley and I can have a little bit better life than we currently have. And by that I mean that the apartment that we currently live in is a triplex. We have a slumlord for a landlord. They will not fix anything. They won't come over and do anything. They won't even come over and maintain the yard. They expect the tenants to do that. Well, that's all fine and dandy if it was just one house or one unit. No, there's 3 units in this building. So who exactly are you wanting of these 3 units to be taking care of the yard? Whose job is that supposed to be? You know, none of us own a lawnmower. None of us own any kind of yard care stuff, nor do we have any place to store it. And my personal opinion, that should be the landlord's job, not ours, you know, or the neighbors. Not to mention the electrical is outdated, the plumbing is outdated. I am very, very worried that one of these days my tub is going to come crashing down through the ceiling from upstairs. And if I can show you one of these days when I remember to do so, I can take you out to the living room and show you the dip in the ceiling where my bathtub actually sits. And everybody keeps telling me, oh no, it'll be fine, it's not going to come crashing through, until it actually happens. You know, and hopefully there won't be anybody nearby when it does happen. So yeah, I would like to be in a better house, something more safe. Now I'm done with my rant. Moving on, I would like to talk to y'all about emergency prepping. I have some questions. Maybe you guys have some answers. Given the amount of space that I have in this apartment, which is literally none, I'm not sure how to go about storing stuff. Like, I currently have 3 totes in my bedroom that have stuff in them for emergencies. Not nearly enough, because I don't know where to store it all. You know, short of kicking out one of my tenants and using that room as storage, I don't know what else to I don't know what else to do. I don't know where I can store stuff. I can't just keep piling stuff up in my bedroom, because then that leaves me no room to do anything in my own bedroom. You know, I wouldn't be able to walk around or anything. But I don't want to kick out with my roommates either, because then that would short me financially, which would make things even worse for Stanley and I to be able to survive in this apartment, even though our rent is not super high. The rent is too high for what this building is. It's dumb. But anyway, back to prepping stuff. And the other question I have is, since Stanley and I are carnivores, what foods do we prep for carnivore? Or, does that just end up getting thrown out the window and we have to eat crap that's not good for us? I know that I can buy canned meat like tuna, salmon, chicken. I think there's canned beef, but I'm not 100% sure. I've never really looked into that. I see chicken all the time because it's like right next to the tuna. In fact, there's been times where I've mistakenly grabbed chicken instead of tuna off the shelf. But I'm not sure, like, what else would be good to store. Yeah, I have a refrigerator and my freezer is full of meat. But if the power goes out, obviously then we would have to go, plow through the stuff that's in the refrigerator and freezer first before we, go to the canned foods. But I don't know what other canned foods, at least for, carnivore purposes, I don't know what other canned foods I can buy. So if any of you guys have, like, any ideas or clues on what I could do for that, I would be grateful for that. Then there's the other thing that I wanted to kind of talk about a little bit was, like, generators. I have a generator that I just got. One of my roommates actually helped me pay for it. They paid for half and I paid for half. But it's a gas generator, and I kind of want one of those solar generators, but they're freaking expensive. Like, the one I'm actually after is $700, but even that's a little bit too much for me unless I can qualify for, like, making payments on it. And I'm not sure that I can even do that because of all the current loans and stuff that I'm currently paying on. I might have to wait to be able to get the generator I want to get. But, the problem is with waiting, it could be, anything could happen at any given time. So, then what? By the way, just to kind of backtrack a little bit, one of the other rants I kind of have is that I want to be able to have conversations with y'all, whether it be, feedback on my videos, did you like it, did you not like it, do you see anything differently that I could do or try? Is there something else you'd want me to talk about? What are your, what do you guys like to do? If I know anything about it, that we can have conversations about it. I do have one gentleman who does, comment on my carnivore videos, and he's supportive. and tells me, keep going, you're doing great, stick with it, which is awesome. I need the encouragement, I need the support. But what about all the other videos I've done? I've gotten a few comments here and there. A good majority of the comments are not comments I want or, need. Because they're like, a couple of examples. One comment was, I love you. Another comment was, a couple of comments, hey, you're beautiful, can we hook up? I had one comment that said, hey, will you be my wife? And I'm like, really, people? Come on. I want to have an actual conversation with y'all, not just one word or two words or, half a sentence, because that, disables us from actually carrying on a conversation. Which was, it's something that I would really like to be able to do, is to have a conversation with y'all. Hear your thoughts, hear your feedback, hear your ideas. I don't know if it's, is it something I'm doing? Are my videos that crappy that y'all don't want to respond? How do I know if you don't tell me? How do I know if we don't have a conversation? Anyway, I'm getting way off track. I don't want to keep bouncing back and forth between thoughts and ideas and whatnot, and I don't want to make this video too long. But anyway, I guess that's all I have for now. Hope y'all will leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, please. I'm at 193 subscribers right now, so I'm slowly getting there. I know I'm not going to be able to reach my first goal of being monetized within my first year of being on YouTube, because that time is coming up really quick. There's I think 3 weeks until my 1-year date is up, and I'm nowhere near close to where I need to be to get monetized. But, that's cool, I guess. Anyway, I love you all, and I hope you all have a great evening, what's left of it, and I will see you soon. Bye.